Hey there guys, Ectomaster here once again, looking at the next in the whole line of talents, glyphs, and things like that. Today we are going to be looking at the Shaman. Now this is like one of three more to go, so not almost done here, almost done here. So, go ahead and looking at the specs, of course we have Elemental, and you get Lightning Bolt, Lava Burst, Fulmination, and Earthquake. Enhancement gets Dual Wield, Storm Strike, Maelstrom Weapon, Lava Lash, and Feral Spirit. And Restoration is the healer. You get Earth Shield, Riptide, Greater Healing Wave, and Spirit Link Totem. Gonna just pick that one for funsies, why not? And if you're wondering why I have some of the totems on my bar, well, basically, I wanted to see what they look like. And that's it. That's what the Pandarian totems look like. There we go. Alright, moving on. We're going to look at the talents. So, Tier 1, Level 15. You get Nature's Guardian. Whenever a damaging attack brings you below 30% health, your maximum health is increased by 25% for 10 seconds. And your threat level towards the attacker is reduced. This effect cannot occur more than once every 30 seconds. Stone Bulwark Totem summons an Earth Totem with 5 health at the feet of the caster for 30 seconds that grants the caster a shield absorbing 15,367 damage for 10 seconds, and up to an additional 5,122 every 5 seconds thereafter. Astral Shift. Seek haven by shifting partially into the elemental planes, reducing damage taken by 40% for 6 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at that one. I kind of like the sound of it. Level 30, the Tier 2. First one you get is Frozen Power. Your Frost Shock now also roots the target in ice for 5 seconds. Earth Grab Totem summons an Earth Totem with 100 health at the feet of the caster for 20 seconds. The totem pulses every 2 seconds, causing roots to ensnare the legs of all enemies within 10 yards for 5 seconds, preventing movement. 5 seconds preventing movement. Thought there was more, I'm sorry. Enemies that have already been rooted once by the totem will instead have their movement speed reduced by 50%. It also replaces the Earthbind Totem. And then Windwalk Totem summons an air totem with 5 health at the feet of the caster for 6 seconds, granting raid members within 40 yards immunity to movement impairing effects. That one does sound rather fun. We'll take that too. Why not? Alright, level 45, Tier 3, you get Call of the Elements to start off. When activated, immediately finishes the cooldown of all totems with a base cooldown shorter than 3 minutes. Totemic Restoration, when a totem is replaced or destroyed before its duration expires naturally, its cooldown is reduced in proportion to the lost duration, up to a maximum of 50% of the full cooldown. And then Totemic Projection relocates your active totems to the specific location. I like that one too. Tier 4, level 60, you get Elemental Mastery, call upon elemental forces, empowering you with 30% haste for 20 seconds. Ancestral Swiftness. The instant your next nature spell with a base casting time less than 10 seconds becomes an instant cast spell, and the passive increases spell and melee haste by 5%. And then Echo of the Elements. When one of your spells causes direct damage or healing, you have a chance to gain Echo of the Elements, duplicating that spell's effects. Why the hell not? I apologize. I'm still battling my allergies. Love this time of the year. Tier 5, level 75. First one that you can choose from, Healing Tide Totem. Summons a water totem with 10% of the caster's health at the feet of the caster for 10 seconds. The Healing Tide Totem pulses every 1.79 seconds, healing the most injured party of raid members within 40 yards for 7,986. Ancestral Guidance. When you deal direct damage or healing for the next 10 seconds, 40% of that amount is copied as healing to up to 3 nearby injured party or raid members. And then Conductivity. When you cast Healing Wave, Greater Healing Wave, or Healing Surge on a target located within your healing range, allies within the healing range share healing equal to 20% of the initial healing done. If your lightning bolt, chain lightning, earth shock, or storm strike damages on an enemy standing in your healing range, allies within the healing range share healing equal to 50% of the initial damage done. So there you have it. I kind of like that one. And then the last one where we can't pick any of them. Unleashed Fury. The passive, your elemental weapon imbues are empowered, granting additional effects when triggered with Unleashed Weapon. Flame Tongue weapon increases the enemy target's damage taken from your lightning bolt by 30% for 10 seconds. Wind Fury, for 8 seconds, your melee auto attack can trigger static shock. Earth Living further increases the effectiveness of your next single target heal on targeted ally by 50%. Frostband, you leech heat from the enemy target, gaining 50% movement speed for 4 seconds. And then Rockbiter, you take 40% reduced damage from the enemy target for 5 seconds. Primal Elementalist, your earth and fire elemental totems draw forth powerful primal elementals directly from the elemental planes. These servitors are 50% more powerful than regular elementals, act as pets directly under your control, and gain additional abilities. And then Elemental Blast, your harness and direct the raw power of the elements towards an enemy target, dealing 16,890 elemental damage and increasing the caster's critical strike, haste, or mastery by 893 for 8 seconds. So there you have it. Those are the talents for the Shaman. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, now I remember. I kind of remember what I took, anyways. Yeah, there we go. Yay! I learned things. Wonderful. Now, moving on to the one everybody wants to talk about: Glyphs. So the major glyphs. We're going to start right at the top. Capacitator Totem reduces the charging time of your Capacitator Totem or Capacitor, whatever. Capacitor Totem by 2 seconds. Chain Lightning. Your Chain Lightning spell now strikes 2 additional targets but deals 10% less initial damage. Chaining increases the jump distance of your Chain Heal spell by 100% but gives the spell a 4-second cooldown. Cleansing Waters. When you dispel a harmful magic or curse effect from an ally, you also heal the target for 4% of your maximum health. Feral Spirit is for enhancement, increases the healing done by your Feral Spirit's Spirit Hunt by 40%. The Fire Elemental Totem reduces the cooldown and duration of your Fire Elemental Totem by 40%. Fire Nova, which is for enhancement, increases the radius of your Fire Nova spell by 5 yards. Flame Shock increases the duration of Flame Shock by 25%, but reduces the initial damage dealt by 25%. Frost Shock increases the duration of Frost Shock by 2 seconds. Ghost Wolf, while in Ghost Wolf form, you are less hindered by effects that would reduce movement speed. Grounding Totem, instead of absorbing a spell, your Grounding Totem reflects the next harmful spell back at its caster, but the cooldown of your Grounding Totem is increased by 35 seconds. Healing Storm is for enhancement. Each application of Maelstrom weapon also increases your healing by 20%. Healing Stream, when your Healing Stream totem heals an ally, it also reduces their fire, frost, and nature damage taken by 10% for 6 seconds. Healing Wave is for restoration. Your Healing Wave also heals you for 20% of the healing effect when you heal someone else. Hex reduces the cooldown of your Hex spell by 10 seconds. That doesn't sound to be too bad. Purge. Your Purge dispels 1 additional magical effect. Riptide for restoration removes the cooldown of Riptide but reduces the initial direct healing by 90%. Shamanistic Rage, activating your Shamanistic Rage ability, also cleanses you of all dispellable harmful magical effects. Blah, 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 blah. I'm trying to remember. What did I take? What was it? Elemental, yes. So, I haven't really seen one unless there was. No, I haven't seen one for Elemental yet. Look at that. Spirit Walk for enhancement reduces the cooldown of your Spirit Walk ability by 25%. Spirit Walker's Grace increases the duration of your Spirit Walker's Grace by 5 seconds. Telluric Currents causes your lightning bolt to restore 2% of your mana when it strikes an enemy. Kind of like the sound of that. Thunder for Elemental reduces the cooldown of Thunderstorm by 10 seconds. Why not? Totemic Recall causes your Totemic Recall ability to return the full mana cost of any recalled totems. Hex, you've been replaced, sorry. Totemic Vigor, or Vigor, however you want to pronounce it, increases the health of your totems by 5% of your maximum health, which is another good one. Unleash Lightning, your lightning bolt takes 5% longer to cast, but may be cast while moving. Unstable Earth is for Elemental, causes your Earthquake spell to also reduce the movement speed of affected targets by 40% for 3 seconds. Water Shield for Restoration increases the mana generated reactively by your Water Shield when you are attacked by 50%, but reduces the massive mana generation by 15%. And then last but not least, Wind Shear increases the school lockout duration of Wind Shear by 1 second, but also increases the cooldown by 3 seconds. So there you have it. Those are your major glyphs, but we're not done yet as we look into the minor glyphs. Starting with Astral Recall, reduces the cooldown of your Astral Recall spell by 5 minutes. Not a bad one to have. Deluge, your chain heal now has a watery appearance. Farsight, your Farsight spell may be used indoors. Lake Strider, you automatically gain water walking while you're in a ghost wolf form. Lava Lash for enhancement, your Lava Lash ability no longer spreads flame shock to nearby targets. Spectral Wolf alters the appearance of your ghost wolf transformation, causing it to resemble a large spectral wolf. Thunderstorm for Elemental removes the knockback effect from your Thunderstorm spell. And Totemic Encirclement, when you cast a totem spell, you also place an unempowered totems for any elements that are not currently active. These totems have 5 health and produce no effect. Take a look at that. And the Spectral Wolf, why not? Astral Recall, we're not going to look into too much. But here, we can already do one of these. Take a look at the totems. We're just going to cast that. There you go. Look at that. So you can place all of your totems, but the ones that you are not doing anything won't do anything at all. And then it just replaces it as it goes. There you have it. Alright, so let's go ahead and cancel these out. Now, Ghost Wolf, where are you? Let's take a look at this. Ah, there we go. Whoo, plop. Well, you know what? While we're at it, we can take a look at that water walking one. Let's see. Lake Strider. Want to make sure that you automatically gain water walking while you are in Ghost Wolf form. Oh, there we go. I am now walking on water. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Shaman talents, glyphs, and speculations. And from here, I will see you guys next time.